It's that time again where I open a bunch of parcels that's been sent in the past month. I have no idea what's been sent, it's going to be completely random. But there's one thing for certain this month, it's bloody hot. It is so warm. So, to start this episode, I'm going to unbox a new fan. But I'm not going to lie, I think I might actually have to do this outside at some point because it is so warm in here. Hence why I've got a Hawaiian shirt on that's currently unbuttoned down to my, well, near my belly button. This is the Patron air circulator fan. And what I like about this is it can sort of sit on your desk or sit on your floor. Okay, put it on the floor just here. Woo! I mean, you can see it's quite quiet as well, actually. I say this every single year, but if you've yet to buy yourself a piece of fan tech, go out and do it now, even if it's cold, because as soon as it gets warm, all of the fans will be sold out on the British Isles for the remainder of whatever heatwave we're going to have. And this Patron fan will do me perfectly with its 5-bladed deep fan design to circulate the air far better than a conventional fan. If you haven't bought a fan already, this is your sign to go and buy one. It's going to blow the rest of my hair out, and I haven't got much left. I thought if I actually said it was hot, it would become hot. The universe would give me what I wanted. But this is the British summer this year. Wet, grey, and actually quite bloody cold. It's not hot at all. So I don't think I'll be doing any unboxing outside this time. Let's go back inside. There is something in this pile of stuff down here that I'm unboxing today that I bought myself after seeing a Twitter post. Or at least I think it should be. And I've saved it to now because it is hilarious. And I can't wait to show you. Also, what do you think of this new camera angle? I've gone like a bit wider than normal. Oh, and look what's back by popular demand. So let's get started. Not something I expected. A music star projector, mini size with an app control. How long have you not seen the starry sky? I'll always stay with you. Let's get it plugged in and have a look. Ooh, what? It's kind of cool. Let's turn this light off here. It's kind of got like a, you can see that, like a swirly pattern and lasers, which probably aren't very good for my daughter's eyes. Here we are. I can turn this off. I can motor, LED, strobe mode. Okay, I've got a little motor, a little remote control here. It's kind of cool. It's got like a swirly pattern. There we are. Right, okay, there's a few different colours. It's kind of cool. Very Ouroboros Bellisy type thing. And it's got app control, which is quite good. Not a bad little kit. What I quite like about this is the size. It's much smaller than anything I've come across before, but no projection capability. This needs to be in the centre of the room to get the best possible experience. And that, in my eyes, is a bit of a fail. Because if it was right at the edge of a wall, you're only going to try and angle it then or something. I don't know. Oh dear. On the top it's got Border Force Home Office tape on it. Okay, it's got Tri-Bit written on the side. That means it's a speaker of some kind. This is the Tri-Bit Stormbox Blast. Do you know, I'm sure I'm sure we've had one of these. I'm sure of it. Oh, Lord. God, you can hear how heavy this is. All right. So ignoring the fact that I may have taken a look at this before, let's be objective. TriBit makes some awesome stuff. I'm really a massive fan of their smaller Stormbox Pro? Stormbox Pro. I've looked at the Stormbox Pro, but their standard Stormbox is one of my favourite portable speakers. Has been for ages, still is. I still have mine. I had it before. It was called the Stormbox. Originally it was called the Max Boom, so it has all the original branding on it. But they're excellent. So I'm hoping this is going to be just as good. That's quite cool. Like, they've got, if you look at the side here, these little side bits which are kind of RGB, if you volume up and volume down, it goes orange and white, depending on the volume, which is really, really quite cool. The sound is really good. What happens if I press this? Okay, different lighting effects. Well, that's quite cool. And then we've got the X bass button. Alright, okay, I think I've heard enough. I think it's a cool device. It does seem to lose some of its clarity towards the top end, but I am sat quite close to it in quite a confined space. So it may, in fact, end up being excellent out in the open. But I certainly think it's got great sound at the mid-ranges. What a cool little device. I like the light show. Okay, well, look, what we've got is something called Oniture Smart Effective Pro Cleaner. Oh, God. This is so heavy. It's got a mop on it. It's got a small mop reservoir, but it's got a big empty station. That's cool. I think, realistically speaking, it's going to be too much of a hassle to get it open here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it open over there, and then I'm going to plug it in. I'm going to have a quick go at this and have a look and see what it's like. I do like the look of this, though. It looks really cool. It's a nice big empty station, and it looks like it's more for dirt rather than mopping. It does have a mop on it, mind, which is pretty cool. It's got a singular, that's interesting, a singular sweeper. Let's get it out and give it a go. The Oniture Q6 Pro is actually a really nice device. Nothing groundbreaking though in terms of robot design, but it performs well and has 3000 pascals of suction, LiDAR navigation and mopping functionality too. I really like the base station, however, where it can self-empty, and it also has a colour LCD display. Overall, it's a great little robot, designed well, that functions well as well. Lots of wells there. This looks interesting. This is, it's a storage box for the PSVR 2. So, nice little hard carrying case. Very, very similar to the Meta Quest 2 carrying case. Nice big hard grey outside shell. We've got some little eyelet covers here, little bag to put it in, tidy straps, and little sweetie for me. No, don't eat silica gel. Couple of little ratchet strap type things here, or Velcro, not ratchet straps, Velcro straps with elastication, sort of strap it all down, tidy it all down. I think that's really neat. That's cool. Okay, Arctic PlayStation 5 cooler by Scary. On the back here, it looks like it sort of goes on the rear of the PlayStation. World's most advanced PlayStation 5 cooler lets you muscle through hours of gaming by exhausting and dissipating heat through its hyperfluid fans. Lamellia frame design. Oh, before this gets any colder. Oh, so it's got a built-in USB already, just plugs into the back, and it looks like it gives you a USB output as well. Hey, let's get this plugged in and see what it looks like. Well, it appears to work quite well. I can feel it pumping out a lot more air than the standard fans, but it is a bit louder than a library, which is what they say on the box. Okay, we've got a something DSC 4-wheel drive 9310. Hey, up! It's a full scale. It's a truck. Well, this is the first time I've had a remote control truck on the channel. Cautions of battery. That is a really unusual controller. Steering. And that's the accelerator. On. Oh, no, that's not worked, has it? Hefty piece of kit. I think these are the same battery, aren't they? Oh, where? It's double A's. Let me get this sorted, and when it stops raining, we're going to go outside and have a go with this. Hey, look at that! Shit. This is really fun. We've got something that says Ozbot. I've taken a look at Ozbot stuff in the past. Quite a few times, in fact. That's a remote control. Ooh, it is a new webcam. Okay. Right there. This is the Ozbot Tiny 2 4K. It's got a square form factor. A little bit different from the previous ones that had a round form factor. It's got an adjustable mount, USB-C 3, warranty card, 4K. I think the other ones were 2K. I don't think they were 4K. This is cool. Awesome little carry case. Really nice USB-C cable. And that is really, actually, quite neat. Appears that we have a magnetic base as well on this one. And an adapter. And the magnetic panel bit there. I like this. Let's get it on the computer and have a look at the quality. Hey, look at this. This is actually one of the coolest webcams that I've tried. It's so quick. Look how fast it's tracking me. Look at this, look. I love this, and the quality is really cool as well. It's actually really good. I don't know about the sound. Obviously, you're listening to the sound now. You can make that up yourself. But it's got all sorts of stuff like the AI things like this. I can go. Go back. There we are. Hey, this is genuinely awesome. Best webcam I've ever tried. Hands down. We've got a bag. We've got, this is a Tapo TP-Link security camera. Hey, this is quite cool. I've got a bunch of Tapo plugs. In fact, some of my favourite plugs at the moment are TP-Link, Tapo TP-Link, Tapo TP-Link plugs. Oh, it's a smart hub. Okay, it comes with a hub. That's interesting. That is the battery. This is very much like the Ring setup in the sense of you've got a little slot-in battery here that simply pops in there, and then you can, if you wanted, leave it completely wire-free. But what's quite cool about this is it looks to me like there's an ability to plug in a small, it looks like micro USB. Well, that's a bit disappointing. And then this is the sort of thing that goes around it, and then you've still got an access port to put in that micro USB cable directly in there. That's cool. Let's get it up and have a look.
Well, it doesn't seem so bad. There's a bit of compression on some of the details, but it's wide, the colours are right, and overall it's pretty good. I do like the design of it with the two sort of LEDs either side there. I think it looks pretty cool. Functionally, I wouldn't say it's anything super special. And as for sound, as you can hear, again, nothing too special, but not overall, not too bad.
Right, this one's very, very heavy. It's also got that on it. That means it's going to be a battery. But what size? Forget what size. Apparently, I've got multiple sizes. That would explain things. CarMast power bank, 10,000 milliamps. CarMast power bank, 10,000 milliamps. CarMast power bank, 10,000 milliamps. CarMast power bank, 10,000. These are all exactly the same. That one's got a green side, that one's got a blue side. They've all got the same model number, W1148. One would have sufficed, for my opinion. Okay, the Carmast W1148 10,000 milliamp power bank. Ooh, okay, it's neat. It's got a little bag. Okay, now we're talking. This is actually cool. So on the top, we've got a 2 USB charging ports, and we've got a USB-C charging port. On the side, we've got micro USB in, that would be. So that's how you charge it. You could possibly do USB-C, I don't know. But the cool bit, which I don't know if you saw a second ago, is that on the back. It's got the ability, well, not the ability, it's got built-in cables. It's got USB-C, micro USB, it's got Lightning, and a USB-A. That's a bit odd. I don't know anything that charges with like that. So maybe that's to charge it. I don't know. That's really quite a fun little power bank and a big space saver if you just want to charge a few devices. It looks to me like there could be a little display on the top as well. Oh yeah, look. Nice little display. Well, actually, that's a really cool power bank. Possibly one of the coolest ones I've seen for a little while here in the country club. So that's awesome. I like that. Don't need 4, but fun all the same. Got some headphones. First headphones with a little handwritten note. Under embargo, 16th of May. The 28th of August. I'm not at any risk of breaking that embargo. But it says they can't wait to hear my thoughts. Love from Skullcandy. Okay. I do remember Skullcandy. These look so cool. Crusher ANCX T2s. Nice looking case. Really nice presentation here. Lots of controls apparently. More okay, we've got more bass, less bass. Crusher on, crusher off, crusher presets. What's a crusher? Hey, these look really nice. These are genuinely actually really nice. I love the accented button color here. This must be the on-off button, I'm guessing. Okay, oh, that's interesting. It's got an app that it needs. Do I need it? Okay, so give me some features by downloading the app. But let's just get into listening to music straight out of the package. Oh! Oh, God! Whoa, the bass, you can get actually rumbling on your ears. You turn that all up. And I've never had that on a pair of headphones before. That's so cool. It's like a little dial that you can like turn the bass right up if you wanted to. But what is a crusher? I want to find out what that is. Hold on. Oh, that is the extra bass. Okay, so turning that on. Oh man, that's almost overpowering, but that's so cool. I'd say these are the bassiest headphones that I've ever listened to, and the sound quality is actually really quite good. If you like bass and you just want to put the bass on as much as possible, I would give these, for that type of person, 8 to 9 out of 10. And that's a really high mark from me. I rarely give headphones that level of score. For an average user, I'd give it a 7. But for bass, those who love bass are going to love these. Skullcandy Crusher ANC XT2. Not a memorable name, but a very memorable sound. All right, okay, well, we're going straight into the second pair of headphones. In this one, we've got the Run Plus by Majoa. These are bone conduction headphones. Do you know, I've still not found a really, really decent pair of bone conduction headphones. I'm prepared to be amazed. Don't get me wrong. They are very, very useful. These seem really small. Okay, this is quite interesting. It looks like they've got almost front bone conduction and rear bone conduction. All right, well, they look small, but they do fit. I like the design. That's quite cool that it's built straight in. There's no obvious markings. Okay, they don't sound the best. When I give them a bit of a move around, they do seem to have a better sound in certain positions, but problem is there's no adjustability. You can't really get them in a position that's going to sit on your head in the same way each time. It's all kind of just kind of, you know, rest like that. And when it's resting down like this, for me, it doesn't sound the best. It kind of works better when it's a bit higher. For bone conducting headphones, I'd give them 6. For actual use as headphones, probably only a 4. Triple mode wireless mouse. Okay, low-free mouse. Branding on this looks slightly unusual. Okay, this does look different. I mean, that's going to be as far from ergonomic as you possibly can make it. Got an extra button there, a few buttons on the side, USB-C. It's got its own little display on it. It shows the DPI, it shows how it's connecting, and it shows the current battery life. Hey, that's fun. That's cool. Do you know what? I do like this. I don't think it's going to be the most ergonomic mouse you've ever tried. It's kind of got almost like keyboard keys as mouse clickers. A bit unusual. Ha! You know what I said? It's like keyboard keys. They have indeed given you a keycap puller. Right, and I can exchange that then for something like that instead. Oh, well, that is quite fun. That is cool. Doesn't look like you can change the actual switches themselves, though, just the keycaps. But that's really quite an unusual looking mouse. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this before. For that reason, I'm going to give it a higher mark than I normally would. Cool. So this is a fan. This is a power adapter. No idea what for. That is a weird parcel. The MeCool KM7 Plus Google TV Ultra HD TV streaming box. Okay, so if you like your Google Chromecast, Apple TV type stuff, your Fire Sticks, this is just another option that I believe uses Google TV. It's kind of cool, kind of neat. We've got 2 USB slots, TF port, Ethernet, that's good to see. We've got a HDMI, we've got what looks like optical outs, we've got DCM. MeCool. Right, in here we've got the VFO A119, and what looks to me like a dash cam. We've even got a circular polarizing filter, that's cool, and the HK4 hardwire kit. It's got the Starvis 2 sensor. That is much smaller than I thought it was going to be. The box is huge. Why is the box like that? Okay, this looks pretty straightforward. Stick that to your dash. You've got a little bendable. Oh, that sounded a bit plasticky there. Bit odd, mind, actually. If your dash, if your windscreen's like that, and then the angle of the camera's pointing that way, how the hell are you going to see the screen? Because you can't angle the screen out. Let's take it for a drive. Do you know what? This actually took me for a surprise because it's actually not too bad. The darks are pretty good. So in the shaded areas, it seems to be quite visible. The highlights are pretty good, although it was a bright grey day, so I hadn't really got much test of really bright light. But overall, it's sharp, it's crisp, and the angle is pretty wide. So not too bad. I want to find out what the hell this is. It's got the words anywhere written on it. The Moft foldable 5-in-1 sit-stand laptop desk, the Moft Z. It's heavy. This is heavier than you think it is, actually. This is really feels like quite a solid thing. I was going to be a bit plasticky, but it doesn't feel like that at all. Okay, yeah, counterintuitively, it seems to be made of a leather. Or pleather. I think it's real. Okay, so it looks to me like this goes out like this. I mean, This is confusing. I could read the instructions, but I'm just going to let you watch me struggle for a moment. I want to try and work out how the bloody hell this is supposed to work. I mean, this is like origami. I feel like I'm not far. Oh, hold on. What the hell have I just done? Well, I did it, I think. That's never going back the way it was. Oh, I think I might have done it, and it might go like this. I don't know. I kind of like this. I like the idea behind it, but if you can remember how the hell that goes together every time you do it, then you should be a member of Mensa, because that is a bit crazy. It's quite cool. Right, we've got the Sandmark Pro leather case for iPhone 14 Pro, and this is brown. This is interesting. Okay, I quite like Sandmark. I've seen some stuff before. They make some decent leather products, so let's have a look. This will be the first time I've actually... Oh! Hey, that's nice. It's got like a metal protection ring around the cameras there. Hey! Oh, that is quite a nice case. Oh, dear, that is lovely, actually. That is genuinely a very nice case. We've got metal buttons here on the side and here. It feels rugged, and we've got a really lovely metal sort of protector there for the lenses. Oh, I'm going to leave that on for a bit. That is a really nice case. Even a little bit of a lip here to stop it going completely flat. That is really nice. Really, really nice. Okay, hold on just one moment a second. Okay, this metal bit here actually has threads on the inside. It looks to me like Sandmark probably do a bunch of lenses as well, and filters that screw into the actual mounts on this case. That's really cool. Hey, that's awesome. I love that. That is such a good idea. All right, it looks to me like we have, oh my God, there is a plethora of different cables here, static cables and little attachments here. Okay, this to me looks like they are a bunch of sort of magnetic cables here. We've got one that glows as well, which is quite interesting. That one glows as well. That one glows. Okay, they all glow except this one. So let's get this one that doesn't glow out. The package is quite cool. It's like a sweetie packet. Okay, so yeah, I see. So this is obviously like an articulated head here for the cable, and this itself is just a magnetic micro USB attachment. In here there's also lightning and USB-C. The idea is that these go into your phone, stay in your phone, then this just simply magnetizes to the bottom of it then, like this, and charges your phone, rather than having to plug and unplug stuff all the time. That makes it really quite cool. Really, really simple. I like the idea of this. I have seen this sort of thing before. First time seeing one with like an articulated head though. That's different. Looks like a pair of Crocs. Oh. Oh. What on earth? It's like an alien hemorrhoid cushion. It's making a weird noise. That is going to give people some phobias. I guarantee. That is going. I'm going to have to Google what the hell this is. So this is a 3D printed lumbar support that uses like this kind of, I don't know, I can only describe a sort of croc-like material in a really tight sort of mesh, like knitted, really proper, unusual. That is so peculiar. But actually, I can see it's got a ton of benefits. I can already feel, I'm not putting any pressure on, but it's like hugging my back like really well because of the way it's sort of designed. Well, that is genius. Smells horrendous. Actually smells quite nice, but very chemically. Oh, what is this, everybody? Epfun. Epfun make headphones. Oh, wow. Well, I don't know what this is. But if it's headphones, this is really bad packaging. No, it's not. I didn't expect that. It's just a wireless audio receiver for your car. Right, we are actually onto some headphones now. We've got the SoundPEATS Engine 4. Now, I actually remember trying the Engine 1 or 2 a few years back now. I thought they were okay. Unusual design. I wonder if these are going to look the same. Okay. Design-wise, ooh, it's kind of this like space age gunmetal kind of polished grey. And then on the inside, got this matte, almost like kind of camera texture type thing in there. Right, we've not got any charge on these, so I'm going to have to plug these in and then come back. Design-wise, you can actually see there's sort of like a translucence. You can see that it goes into the actual headphones. You can see some of the diaphragms, or whatever it is, technical terms for the inside of headphones, earphones. Right, I'll come back to those shortly. The foot massager. Excellent. Okay, this is a Mountrax foot massager. It's got kneading, shiatsu, heat and auto timer. This is not the first foot massager that I've tried. This looks like it won't fit my feet, because that is tiny. As you know, I'm about 7 foot tall, so this is going to be a bit problematic, I think. Oh. Oh, it does have a lot of compression when it does the air bit. Oh, this is incredible. And yet again, you're watching a middle-aged man using some form of massaging tool. Oh. Right, that's enough. That is enough of that. Woo! That is fun. Okay, well, this makes more sense. So, I don't know what that other thing was with the fan. This is a computer mouse jiggler. Mouse mover. So it looks like the purpose of this is that you put your mouse on it and it'll move your mouse. I think the whole point of that is if you have, or you're using a system where your boss monitors how much your mouse moves, that's quite a good idea. Music ice bucket. All right. This is actually a really quite a cool idea. So this is a little kind of insulated bucket that you put your ice in. You can have some drinks in there. There's not a lot of room in there. Oh, it lights up as well. Hey, that's cool. I like that. How does it sound? That's going to be the real question that we should be asking next. It actually sounds all right when it's lifted up. However, when it's down, it sounds a bit muffled because the speaker is really, really close. Whether or not it'll sound better with a bunch of ice and beers and stuff in it, I don't know. I like the idea of this. I think it's a really fun party speaker. Not the most practical thing I've ever seen as an ice bucket or a speaker, but it is definitely the first ice bucket speaker lantern that I've ever had on the channel. And because of that, for it being an ice bucket speaker lantern, it gets 10 out of 10. It's the best speaker ice bucket lantern that I've ever tried. It's quite cool. I like the wooden accents though, and the leather grab handle. That's fun. That is a bunch of fun. Okay, we've got some QCY headphones here. I've heard of QCY before. We've had QCY on the channel. Don't really remember much. Probably isn't necessarily a good thing, but we'll give these a fair, evaluated opinion. Imagining I've never tried these before. Bizarrely, I'm sure I've had these exact models, but okay, lovely gloss black finish on the case, big logo on the top. Opening it up, we've got the headphones. Oh, again, we're not going to be able to go do these just at the moment because they have little protectors on there. Come back to those in just a moment. In the meantime, we can always take a look at these. Probably will have a little bit of charge now, so let's give this a go. A bit favourable on the highs, for my opinion. Sounded a little bit crisp, maybe. Lacking a bit of punch. I'm sorry, but I'm probably only going to give these 5 to 6 out of 10. They don't necessarily suit the sort of sound profiles that I like personally. I think some people might like these. They didn't seem overpowering. The clarity seemed pretty good. But for me, I like rich and warmth, and it just seemed to be lacking that a little bit. Verger, okay, we had some of these in the last unboxing. This looks like it's slightly different though, this one. We've got 20 watts, so it's going to be fast charging, 5,000 milliamps as well. I do like this style where you've got, it's kind of like a jewel pack. That's quite fun. Well, you've got basically a simple battery design like that, little connector, goes in the bottom of your phone. You can actually use it, it's ergonomic, you can use it while it's charging. It's kind of cool. I like it. It's a simplistic design. One piece of feedback that I keep giving these companies that send me these: this needs to be retractable or movable or folded down or something, because that, when it's in your pocket, that's going to go up your bottom at some point, and it's not going to be very comfortable. If it was folded down, that would just be like a same sort of shape as a lighter, so it would be quite a smooth, ergonomic thing in your pocket. So please, Verger, or whomever is making these types of batteries, listen to me and make one with a folding connector. I'll open this one now because this is a bit odd. I'm sure I've had one of these before. This, if I'm right in saying, is a neck fan. Neck fans are incredible. However, what's particularly strange with this one is it isn't actually a neck fan. I've had that neck fan before in this exact box. Inside here are what appears to be an absolute ream of phone cases. That was a very peculiar surprise. It looks like it's a case for something. Magic stand. It's kind of got this like thing on the front, like a, I don't know if that's showing up on the camera or not. It's like a little design that's like flicking about between MagSafe and like a little stand. They're all the same. Let's just open one and have a look. These are by a company called Casecoo. Casecoo case. Oh no, that is quite clever. No, that is quite clever indeed. This is actually a good idea. Okay, so that goes in there, like so. Flips on, eventually, there we are. That clip. Okay, that's clicked on. That looks absolutely fine. That's got your MagSafe at the back. I'm guessing that is magnetic as well because it feels metal. But what's really quite fun about this is look at this. Yes. It's a hidden stand. So, well, I guess you could use it to grip. It's not very comfortable for that. But that is simple, yet very, very, very cool. Okay, they might have slightly different coloured rings. That is where the difference lies. I'm not a big fan of the actual see-through case itself. I wish it was like, I don't know, not see-through. But as far as cases go, that is a really genius design, and I think that is so cool. We've got one parcel left, and I don't think it's the one that I was hoping. So that thing that I've ordered, you have to wait until next unboxing to find out what that was. But it's going to be hilarious. Okay, let's give these a go. These should have a little bit of power before we open up the final parcel. No, again, very, very favourable there on the highs. Not so good in the mid-range, if you ask me. Not too bad on the bass. Again, doesn't fit my sound profile. I think some people may like them, but for me, God, I'm giving them a 4. Sorry. I just want to give a massive shout out to all of these guys. These guys are my patrons. Massive shout out to you guys over the past few months. You've been so helpful. Thank you for all of the support. Thank you for being part of the Patreon page. I hope you've been enjoying some of the behind the scenes stuff. I know I've been a bit slow on those recently, but there are some things changing. I will mention what those are over on Patreon in the behind the scenes episode coming pretty soon. Thank you very much, guys. Real help. And thank you to all you guys as well. Everyone who likes videos, thumbs up, subscribes, interacts, comments. All of it is a massive help. And I can't thank all of you, the massive country club community, for everything you do, helping me be STU'S Reviews. Honestly, I cannot thank you guys enough. But let's get this open, and I'm going to award the best item of the day. Oh, okay. Well, this isn't unusual. This is a head strap. Well, actually, it's a head strap for, and some headphones for, the Oculus / Meta Quest 2, apparently. And it's by Easy SMX. I've had Easy SMX stuff before, relatively cheap, but actually pretty decent stuff. Wow, this is quite cool. Now, those of you with a Quest 2 will know that the included strap is one of the most abysmal, horrible things known to man. It's so uncomfortable. This is probably going to improve that experience by quite a lot. You've got these two, wow, memory foam type padded things that go on the back of your head like that. That's going to be cool. Hey, let's get this open and give it a go. These are actually pretty good. They're light, they're comfortable, and they connect directly with no latency. So I really like these headphones by Easy SMX. Now, the head strap by Easy SMX is pretty good. It's definitely better than the stock one that you get with the Meta Quest 2. However, it's not the best option in the world, I think. These pads are a little bit on the uncomfortable side, and there's no weight to it at all, so I'm still very front heavy. It's definitely better, but not the best. Well, there we go, guys. That is today's unboxing. Now, this might surprise you, but I'm going to give today's episode first prize to... I'm not going to lie, I quite like the foot massager. I mean, all the while I've been sitting here, I've been having my foot massaged. That's pretty cool. I quite like the ice bucket. A bit wacky. Didn't really perform well as a music thing, but it could perform well as an ice. Anyway, I think the top thing today for me, the thing that's really stood out, bizarrely, is this. I just think this is such a good design for a case. So the Case Coup cases, the magic, what do you call this? The magic stand. That's so cool. And if I'm right in saying, I think it still supports MagSafe because of this magnetic ring. You might want to check below in the description. I'll link a link to these cases to see if it does do MagSafe as well. But if it does, that is such a cool thing. Even if it doesn't, I really like it. So these get today's top place. Guys, as well, if you want to check out any of the stuff that you've seen in today's episode, I will link it all in the description below. All the prices and stuff will be on there. I have no idea what any of the prices are of any of this stuff. So could be the make or break. You can check it out all in the description. But other than that, guys, thank you very much for joining in today's unboxing episode outside in the sunny weather this summer. See you back for another episode of STU'S Reviews soon.